Shinfeld. How you doing? Let's get this show started, shall we? If you are new to the channel and would love to subscribe to what I do for a daily, then please click down below. Smash the like and share the video. Oops. What's this one? This one. Wait, what happened? That one. That. This. Ergonomics, eh? Imagine being in a spaceship. Pretty sure ergonomics go quite out the door, unless you're sitting in a gravity chair or just sitting in zero gravity. Are you really sitting or are you standing with your legs up? Are you standing with your bum? So, let's do that. And then, so we got that. You do this, like this. I hate this laptop. There's like, I can't type fast on it. It will like pull out windows and like enlarge it. I don't know what's going on. It's my left hand or my hand is kind of, I don't know. All right, and then I guess the last thing would be an actual section or something like that. I don't know how I actually do that. That actually have to pull it like this. Go like this. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, that really, actually really choked me. I can't believe there's people out there that are so two-faced, but this stuff happens, guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. I'm gonna go to custom. I don't want anyone in the chat that if custom. I want to make sure I have my serious viewers here. Make sure you all been subscribed. You know? You know? I don't want anybody watching the show that actually, I don't want anyone being able to type on the show that actually isn't deserving, right? So I'll tell you this straight up. I'm the boss. And we're gonna start the show right now. Make sure you hit that like button, sharing the video. I'm gonna turn some music on here. I think you can hear some movement. 7:40 a.m. Okay, yes. The setup is awesome. Everyone's loving that. That's not really a station, that's just for the day it was. I might do it again. It's a lot of extra stuff I got laying around though and stuff, and then I gotta fix it after, and then I notice that there's stuff everywhere. I need to have basically a whole floor for my streaming setup. So, royalty free, puppy, love. I have a lot of stuff, like not bragging, I'm being real, and I use it. You know, I have presses and things like that. And they're bulky, you know, I need like a whole table for my laptops. I need another table for my presses. I need another table so I can do what I do every day. So I need 3 tables just right there, right? Then I need a laptop table, a smaller one, you know? I have this roller table, my chick's using it. That would be perfect for right here next to me because it'd be more my level. I'd be able to sit here and ergonomically use it correctly, right? So we might have to look at getting one of those. I don't know. I'll see what's around. I'm not paying very much money for anything like that. My table's worth like $300. She has one. It's a piece of crap, and it broke right away. It was $100. So you see, my thing lasted. It was very expensive. Her thing broke, and it was a third of the price. So you buy stuff that's cheaper, it's gonna snap on you. Mine is like, my welds are like 5 times thicker than her welds. I was like, wow. That looks like it was welded by a 2-year-old. Like I could have snapped that with my penis when I was 5. So. Now here we are. I got a wonderful array of different kinds in front of me. And I'll show you how we do it. Well, I'm not going to show you nothing, but what I'm going to talk about is some unboxings. I got to unbox this Rumbleplex this morning at 7 in the morning. I'll do it at 9. Which gives me an hour and 20 minutes to do this show, and then I'll come back and I'll do a few videos on this thing. Recovery plus fitness, with products and solutions that clearly address pain points and trigger points, and an unflappable team of guiding angels that have your back. This is written, I'm reading it sideways and it's dark. Have your back. Life Pro is right there with you to help, and then there's tape over lots of it. To direct, I'm not sure what that says, navigate and support you on your personal road to recovery. So, sounds like I could actually use this, and we'll find out if it benefits me or not. Some of the massage therapy that I did, all of the massage therapy I did benefited me. It's a shame that it wasn't the same person, because I went there and I'm like, oh, you made me feel better. And literally the time before, it was another lady who was in the same room with me, and I misspoke. So, but I'm sure I said how much nicer I felt when I left, but still, like I've had 4 different women massage me, or 3, I think, I'm not really sure, it doesn't matter. But they were all great. They were all great. They did stuff a little bit differently, but still I came out feeling relaxed in the end. And there's different points, right? Like I was in different states of pain for all of it. I can't remember if one time was my neck or what, but my leg was the first. And then I guess it was my lower back. That's almost all gone, you know? It's amazing how little we know about the human body. And I'm 40 years old, and I still didn't know how to heal my body. Now I'm learning, but this should have been taught to me in school. This should have been taught to me by my parents, right? But I had to learn all this on my own, so. And it's a shame because I think had I known this and had I been doing this a lot sooner in life, I could be a hell of a lot bigger and more ripped. But I went through years of, I was in car accidents and I never got massage therapy. It's not funny, it's actually disgusting that no one was like, oh, you should go for a massage. Like, the system is broken, and if you don't ask for help, you can't even be turned down. Like, it's hard to explain. At least if you ask for help, at least you're recognizing that there's something that you need some help. But when you're young, most of the time I got shit on for asking for help, you know? I got a bunch of sighs, this and that. Oh. And I guess, like, everyone had their own shit to do, right? But I was like, fuck that, I'll just do everything myself. And then I started pulling away from all my family because I wasn't really getting a lot of help as I was like 17, 18, 19. I didn't actually have a rock, somebody who I could just come to and confide in. I was always nagged. I had like the worst of the worst, you know. I was always told everything I did wrong, and I was never praised for all the good shit that I did. And I fucking was a good man, especially at a young age. Far more caring and noticing of other people's needs that were elderly or young or even twice my age. I would still like, oh, you need a hand? Fuck, here, let me get this for you. Most people, still to this day, doesn't matter if you're young or old, when you grew up, what era it was, I blow you out of the water for gentlemanly skills. Don't even consider yourself on my level. If you don't take every person's plate into the kitchen when you're done eating, you're not on my level. And that's just step one. You think, oh, that's nothing. No, that's called courtesy. If everyone else in the room is kind of like a little older than you or way older, they have bad knees, bad backs, they're really old, get their fucking plate, man. And if they cooked for you, do the dishes, you know? Like, it's so easy to show appreciation. Go sweep the kitchen, go do something. Most people aren't on my level. I go get the groceries, then I go cook the groceries, and I paid for the groceries for everybody to eat. This is the guy I am. You're not gonna be me, okay? I do all the laundry for me and my mom when I was 16. Come on. I used to cook all the meals when I was like, most of the time, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Me cooking every meal. I used to clean. I didn't clean all the time, but I used to clean when I did. It was 4 hours, and my mom was happy when it was done, and the house was spotless. The house was nice and clean. But I don't know, man. There's lots of people in this world. You just scooching by, you know. My whole life, I went and shoveled my neighbor's driveways. It doesn't matter where I lived. Since I was 13 years old, I used to walk 4 blocks and shovel my aunt's. Shovel some of my buddies' neighbors who were really good to me when I was a kid. Like young, 13. I don't see no one young doing that now. And don't kid yourself. We're not on the same level. But there's a respect factor that's missing from a lot of people's minds, you know. You're just not respectful. And I learned something yesterday, as I do every day, or try to ensure that I learn a bunch of new stuff, not stupid 5-second streams. Listen to this. Did you know your heart has memory? Did you know your heart is a brain? In 1991, scientists uncovered 40,000 cells that were neurally connected to the heart. And this was never talked about in major TV or news. They didn't make movies about this, so 99.9% of the world has no fucking clue. I keep learning about the human body and our anatomy. The most this is a secret. It was kept on. Okay, I'll give you an example. When somebody invents a rocket or a form of fuel, it's never allowed to reach public eyes. You're never allowed to hear about it. What happens is the people who own all the space agencies in the world will look at what you have. Basically, they can just see what you have. They can just go on your computer with all your passwords and break it in half a second and see what you have. But they don't usually do that. I mean, I guarantee you they always do that, but just let me say this. The person with the computer that has the formula on there for the fuel will be sold to BASA, B-A-S-A, some space agency named BASA, and they will keep it under wraps forever. They will never utilize your fuel can get you to Mars and back and fly you 3 times faster than any spacecraft we have on Earth. They will not reveal that. They will not create it so you can see it. It will be used for military tech, which has been up in space since minimum 50, 60 years now. If you think BASA is ahead of the Earth's army, you're sadly mistaken. Elon Musk pulled ahead of BASA, and he is just one man with a lot of wealth. But you have to remember, the army of Earth has, they don't run off money. The army of Earth uses people, regardless of your nation, to build weapons. Bullets, missiles, torpedoes, magnetic rail guns are used to shoot up into space. But you don't know this, okay? But there's a reason why they made magnetic rail guns, and it wasn't to fire on Earth across sea. It's to fire straight up in the air. But there's many things none of you will ever understand, and that's probably going to be about all I can even get into without probably getting zapped. So let me just say something to you. Did you know any of that? Remember, don't spend your entire day doing nothing. Don't spend your entire day falling into their traps they set for you daily. Whether it be a soap opera, a TV show with a cartoon in it. Some cartoons are okay for a minute. If you're watching the whole fucking day of cartoons, you're a goof. If you're watching the whole day of soaps, you're a goof. I don't have a TV. Okay, so there's a difference here. I have TVs. If I had my way, there'd be hammers through all the TVs in my house. Period. I love to sit outside. I love to go for walks outside. I love to watch nature. I love to grow. And I love to watch the things in nature that I have planted. Fruit and bear vegetables and fruit and, come to fruition, as it were, right? I guarantee you, fruiting plants and the term fruition are somewhat correlated back in ancient Greek terms or something. The Greeks were good at Latin. Greeks were good at wording. They were good at language, but I don't know if they were the best artists. Just saying. There are some other areas of the world where art is taken more seriously, and we come up with, let's say we see something in the sky, we're quicker to draw a similar picture than before. And I think the world's artistry has come together a little bit to be less stick figure. Now, I can't speak for myself. Speaking for myself, I suck at drawing, but I've come a long way, and I do believe from looking at other people's portraits and drawings, I think they've influenced me enough that I'm less shitty now, okay? But, yeah, this is a real deal talk this morning. Nice chill one, though. I don't want you thinking like you're not scum of the earth. You're less because you're doing less. You're thinking less. that makes you less? Is that hard to figure out? Do you want to be more? Do you want to be successful? Then have a variety of things going on in your life. A variety means 10, 20 different things. Hobbies up your yin yang, bro. And you gotta specify, you gotta specialize in those hobbies. You have to delve deep into each one. Don't just be like, well, yeah, I play soccer, and then you get on a field and you can't even kick a ball, bro. You do not play soccer, bro. I own the field when I step on the pitch. Do you understand? It doesn't matter where I am on the field. You know exactly what I want done. You can't be me. And there's a lot of people watching soccer right now. I find it extremely hilarious. Extremely hilarious. All the people that, you're probably sitting there with in the worst health of shape of your life, and you're sitting there yelling at people on the other team that they suck, and entire countries suck at soccer. I'm just blown away by how absolutely pathetic and petty people have become. Both teams made it to the finals. Neither team sucks. Do you understand? Both teams made it to the Worlds. Neither team sucks. Do you understand? Holy crow, man. I just... People lack real work ethic. You think work lasts 7 hours. You're pathetic. Construction workers work 12, 14 hours a day, bro. Men. If you own the company, you get up at 4 in the morning, you don't go home till 9 p.m. That's 15, how many hours is that? 17 hours, bro. Come on. You gotta step up your game, bro. $17 and you're talking about 8-hour workday. Bro, come on. Oh yeah, by the way, what do? You sit down all day and push a button? Construction workers got you beat on so many levels in life. Do you understand? You can't have a house without a construction worker. You can't have a patio without a construction worker, bud. You can't have roads without a construction worker. You're not getting in a grocery store unless a construction worker puts a door on that store. And we don't pay our construction workers properly. We pay lawyers to get dirty old men off of rape charges from 15 years ago more than we pay construction workers to build us grocery stores. And this is the way the world's turned, yo. We have a judicial system that would rather be bought out and paid off than hold up rights and obligations of human rights. This is the seriousness of the world we live in right now. Remember, you'll never, ever, ever find another channel on YouTube shouting out real deal knowledge. Remember that. 99% are going to live a pathetic life because you're stuck in front of your TV. How many people did you help this year? I'll ask you a question. How many people did you help this year? Or did you help yourself get lazier by watching TV all year? And you think you're a good person. Your life, you were meant to be born to sit on the couch and watch TV all day. And that makes you what you think is a good person. You ever heard the term, make hay while the sun shines? Do you think that term only applies to people who are 20? My mom is 70. She just stopped working. 70. She worked 2 jobs when she was 60. My mom worked in a garden center for 5 or 7 years. Every spring, summer, and fall. I think it was 8 or 9 years, but for a long time. Plus she had At least a 9 to 5 job. My mom worked 9 hours a day minimum, plus she worked at a garden center for 5 or 6 hours a day, or 10 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday. And if she had any days off, she would go to the garden center and work. With a pitchfork, boots. My mom was 60. Second job. So, yeah, there's definitely a bunch of miscommunications in this world. People out there that claim they're so high and mighty sit on a couch all day. You should have the lowest self-esteem of anyone. If your entire day is made up of just sitting there trolling YouTube, you should have low self-esteem, bro. So, remember, if you enjoy my videos that I make for you to watch that nobody else is doing, then you should probably smash the like, share the video, and remember that, you should try to be nicer, you should try to be more, and you should try to be an active member of what I call real society, and that's awakening people from the clutches of evil and greed and the monetary system that you've been absolutely engulfed in for far too long. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you right next time. I'll be right back with another banger, baby. Hashman makes bangers. Never forget that. Boom!